will win. If you run game properly, you will win. If you think abundantly, you will be abundant. If you imagine what you desire, you will have it. Now, a lot of things happen that make you believe or imagine the opposite of what you truly desire. This is the universe giving you an option, okay? The universe shows you lack, a girl flaking on you, a business failing, a job being canceled and you're getting fired, and a competitor taking some of your money. This is the universe showing you the other possibility. How do you counteract this? You continue to visualize the opposite. You visualize what you actually desire and what you actually want. All right. And then you realize that there's abundance. So you go out there and you get more audience, more target market, you do more marketing. You try new avenues of marketing. You change your marketing. You approach women. You visualize and you practice your game so that you will run game properly when you go up to that woman. You watch more infields. You read more books. You skim through different things. You force yourself to only think about the abundance, because life is a balance between the ups and the downs, the good and the evil, the yin and the yang. But your RAS, your reticular activating system of your brain, goes to work for you. Your subconscious mind goes to work for you on bringing different things into your reality by seeing patterns. So if you train your RAS by constantly visualizing the reality you want, walking up to that girl and she's attracted to you instantly, you see her getting attracted to you. You see her getting turned on. You know exactly what to say. You have the routines ready if you need to fall back on them. If not, you will just look at her in a sexual way and you will lead towards success, right? You'll tell her that she's cute, but you just want to see if she's fun. If she's fun, you want to hang out. You just go straight for the kill. You go straight for logistics. You go straight for leading. You could do dominant guy routine. You could do feminine submissive routine. You could do the type routine. You could do she loves being choked routine. You understand? This is what you need to visualize. You need to visualize every aspect of the interaction with a female from approach to close. You need to see it on a daily basis, see the success. And then you realize women are abundant. They're everywhere. They're walking around this earth everywhere. And if you could go out and you can connect with them, then you can have that desired sex life, right? That would bring peace to your reality and make you feel confidence and like you have something obviously important about you, because why would these girls be worshiping you sexually if you weren't, right? This will give you more confidence to go make more money and change your life. I'm going to combine the two, but you got to understand, when you turn on that infield video, when you start reading the book, that's when the magic starts happening. When you start the visualization, that's when the magic starts happening. It's not when you're zoning out, thinking about, I'll get around to visualizing, I'll get around to watching that infield, I'll get around to reading my script, or thinking about approaching that girl and what I would say. No, it's when you start the visualization, that's when the magic starts. That's when you get happier and more excited. That's when you start seeing things clearly. That's when the reality shifts and changes. But if you go out to approach women without visualizing first, you're not going to be in the right state of being. It's the state of being that you wear like a garment, the state of being that you wear like an outfit that will attract the reality that you experience as you walk through the world. So, if you would like money, visualize yourself with money. If you would like women, visualize yourself with women. Then you will start seeing what it takes to get money in women, okay? With that being said, don't worry about the unknown variables. Don't worry about any of that, okay? I just want you to see yourself with it. Now, with that being said, I'm going to visualize game right now. Because game, me having success in game and getting it on camera equals money for me. Because that's what I'm doing now. Teaching this. Right? So, let's think about it. Let's think about game right now. Let's think about approaching women. How would it usually go down? I'd probably say something like this. Hey, excuse me. Hey, excuse me. Hey, how are you doing? I saw you and I wanted to say something because I noticed something about you. But I just wanted to come meet you first. Make sure you were cool. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Are you from here? Ah, okay. Now that makes sense. Nah, I love girls from around here. You seem to like have like an open vibe to you. Yeah. You seem like open-minded and fun. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Right? That might be how I approach. Or I might go up and I might say, hey, excuse me. I almost didn't come up. Because I didn't know how old you were. Yeah? No, you're sexy as fuck. I just was like wondering if you were gonna be fun. Yeah, what are you up to right now? No, you're just walking around and shit. You know, there's a vibe I'm picking up about you. Wait, I noticed something about you. I feel like most people don't really get to see this side. But I see like you're classy on the outside, right? Like you're confident. You probably go for what you want in life. But there's also this like really like feminine, like sexually submissive energy that's so beautiful. But I bet it only comes out with like the right type of guy. I think it's so fucking hot though. I bet I know what type of guy you like. Yeah, I would say you like you like a confident, dominant guy who like, you know, he makes you excited, but at the same time, he makes you feel comfortable, like you can trust him. And like he takes things slow, like to the point where it's like almost like teasing you, right? He doesn't give you what you want right away. And like he builds up that tension like in the moment, like more and more. And like to the point where you're just like unbearably fucking turned on. To the point where you're like to the point where you're like extremely turned on. To the point where you're like desperately turned on. To the point where you're like unbearably turned on. And you realize you just want to let go and just give in to the feeling and allow him to do whatever he wants to you and take you in that way that truly fulfills your feminine desires. But it's like you can trust him, right? Because he like he takes things slow and doesn't give you like what you want at first, right? And he kind of teases you and like builds that tension like more and more, like to the point where you're just unbearably fucking turned on and you kind of hate it, but you love it. And it gets to that point where you just find yourself like lost in the moment and you just want to let go and allow whatever's going down to go down and allow yourself just let go and allow yourself to be dominated in that way that truly fulfills your feminine desires. That truly, truly fulfills your feminine desires. Most girls aren't ready for that. Guys like that are so rare. Girls aren't like ready when that guy comes around. Like most girls can't even handle the shit that I'm into because they've never experienced it. I have to go so slow with girls these days. I have to take it so slow with girls these days. Usually, I'm into like BDSM, tantra, CNC, DDLG. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with that stuff. Yeah. I like yeah, CNC is my favorite. I like just fucking when I get a girl alone, just fucking pinning her against the wall, putting my fucking hand around her throat, and then just like whispering in her ear like all the fucking things that I'm gonna do to her. And then I proceed to just fucking tie her up and tease her and like deprive her of fucking orgasms until she's a fucking whimpering mess begging me to just have my fucking way with her and dominate her and make her come over and over and over again. Yeah, I really like CNC. It's my favorite. I like when like a girl kind of like resists it a little bit, right? And then I just pin her against the wall and put my hand around her throat and whisper in her ear all the things that I'm thinking about doing to her, all the dirty things that I'm thinking about doing to her, and then I proceed to either handcuff her or tie her up and tease her and build that foreplay and that tension to the point where she's about to climax. And then I just stop and deny her that orgasm and deprive her of those orgasms before finally letting her fucking come. And I make her come over and over for me, depriving her of those orgasms to the point where she can't, to the point where she's a whimpering mess, to the point where she's a whimpering mess, begging me just to have my way with her. And then when I decide it's time, make her. Then when I decide it's time, I make her come over and over for me, to the point where she's a whimpering mess before I make her come over and over and over for me, over and over and over again for me, multiple times. Excuse me. Hi. I saw something about you and I noticed and I wanted to talk to you and I wanted to tell you. But first I just wanted to make sure you weren't shy when I came up. Yeah. What's your name? Okay, so can I be honest with you? Yeah. You're sexy as fuck, but I just wanted to make sure you were fun and shit. But now I can see that you do have like an open-minded like kind of personality, and you actually are probably pretty fun. I bet a lot of people think that you are like away. Like I bet a lot of people think that you're. I think a lot of people would think that you are either a bitch. So depending on the girl, if she's really confident, I think a lot of people would think that you're like kind of intimidating. I just wanted to see if you were fun and we would vibe. I just wanted to see if you were fun and we would vibe. But now I'm noticing that I was right before about what I noticed. So can I be honest? Okay, well first of all, you are sexy. Like like well first of all, you're sexy as fuck. But I just wanted to see if you were like if the vibe like if you were actually fun and if the vibe that I was picking up from you was actually right. And now I see that it is. Like I could tell that most people probably think you're like so shy and like reserved, but really that's just like your fucking feminine like submissive energy. That's just like your feminine like beautiful like sexually submissive like energy that you have. But I bet it only comes out with like the right type of guy. I bet like it's so rare for that to come out for you. I bet that's so rare for it to come out for you. Like I feel like you need like a guy who knows exactly what he's doing, exactly how to make you feel comfortable to the point where you could let go, right? like a guy that like takes it slow and he lets that tension build naturally, like more and more, like to the point where you're literally like unbearably fucking turned on, right? Because he won't give you what you want. And it just builds like more and more to the point where you're unbearably turned on and you realize you just want to let go and allow whatever's going down to go down and allow whatever's going to happen next to happen, to the point where you just feel like the type of guy who like knows how to take it slow, like at the pace that's like most comfortable for you, right? And he like lets that tension build more and more, like to the point where you're just unbearable, to the point where you're just turned on like you've never been before, and you realize you just want to let go and allow yourself to be taken in that way that truly fulfills your feminine desires. Taken in that way that's truly fulfills your feminine desires. But I feel like a guy like that's so rare these days. I feel like a guy like that's so rare these days. So like when a girl like comes across him, she's not even like ready for him, to be honest. Like these days, like most girls can't even fucking handle this type of shit that I'm into. What's the type of shit that you're into? Like, what are you into? I'm into like BDSM, Tantra, DDLG, CNC. Honestly, CNC is my favorite. Do you know what that is? I love Tantra, but I also love CNC. Do you know what CNC is? CNC is? All right, like for example, like, I like when like as soon as I get into the room with the girl, right? Instead of like giving her commands and telling her exactly what to do, or instead of having conversations and having like, fucking talks and like, no, I literally like to just fucking slam her against the fucking wall. I like to just pin her up against the wall and put my hand around her throat and just whisper in her fucking ear all the dirty things that I'm thinking about doing to her. And then I just fucking proceed to either handcuff her or tie her up and tease her until she's a whimpering mess, because I'm denying and depriving her of those orgasms that she's craving, until she begs me to just have my way and dominate her in that way that truly, truly makes her have uncontrollable shaking back-to-back orgasms. And then I proceed to just make her come over and over for me. Like CNC, probably most times with a guy, before you have sex with them, he probably just like talk, you guys talk, and then maybe you watch a movie, and then someone touches somebody, and then it happens, right? Well, in BDSM, it's usually like the guy just starts giving commands, like get on your knees, good girl, blah 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 blah. Like CNC is more like, it's more like unexpected and aggressive. Like CNC is like maybe the girl is being a little bratty. Ooh, the sexualizing depends on the vibe. So each girl's going to be either, so there's a polarity at every aspect of game. So in the beginning, it's going to be either she's. So when I'm making the cold read, so I'm like, well, first of all, you're sexy as fuck. I just wanted to see if you were fine and if I was right about the vibe that I was picking up, about the thing that I noticed about you. And I am now. I can tell that I was right. Like you're very confident, and I would say that most guys are intimidated by you. So that would be a really confident girl. If she's not confident, then it's like, I can tell that most people probably think that you're just super shy and reserved, and that's it. But really, that's just your feminine, like submissive energy. But when someone knows how to make you feel more comfortable, that's when you let out a super fun, like wow, like naughty side. But I think that would only happen with like a certain type of guy, which I bet I know what type of guy it is. And then for the other girl, it's like the really confident girl. It's like, You still say she's sexy as fuck. Like, honestly, like, you looked fucking delicious. Like, you fucking sexy as fuck. I just wanted to see if you were a vibe though too, and if I was right about I just wanted to see if you were fun and cool, and if I was right about like the vibe that I was noticing about you, which I am now. I'm right about it. Like, you come off as very confident. Like, a lot of guys are probably intimidated by you, and yeah, you come off as like a brat maybe sometimes to most guys, right? But that's just because, like, you know your value, like, you know that, like, your feminine, like, submissive side, like, that side that just like gives yourself to a guy, like, you don't want to give that side basically to like a weak guy. Like, you want to make sure that it's like a dominant guy that truly deserves you and like can protect you and make you feel safe, right? Like, the type of guy that won't put up with your shit, right? And he'll just fucking put you in your place, and it just turns you on to the point where you're like unbearably fucking turned on, and you just want to like let go and allow him to just fucking have his way with you and dominate you in that way that truly fulfills your feminine desire. But the problem with that is that guy's like fucking so rare, right? That like usually girls like you like aren't even like ready for him when he does come around. Like, I can't tell you how many times, like, these days, like, a girl can't even handle this type of shit that I'm into. Like, I can't even tell you like how many times, like, these days, like, how many girls say they want some shit like that, right? But then when it comes down to it, like, they can't handle the type of shit that I'm into. What type of shit are you into? Well, like, I'm like diverse, right? Sometimes I want to do BDSM, bondage, tie a girl up. Other times I want to do tantra and more like love making and like sensual and focus on every sensation and focus on the foreplay, so I could bring like a girl to like multiple orgasms before I ever get off. But other times I like doing even like more fun stuff like DDLG or CNC. Do you know what CNC is? No. CNC is consensual non-consent, right? So it's a little polarizing for some people, but um, with like BDSM, for example, a guy might just command a girl what to do. You get inside the room, he's just like, get on your knees, good girl, right? With DDLG, or with just like maybe like a normal guy, you're probably gonna watch like Netflix and chill, and then one person touches another, whatever. CNC is fucking way more fun. It's like the fucking tension is building. you know she might be acting a little bit bratty, maybe in the club or like in the car, right? um Maybe even like trying to like hold his hand, or like trying to be like resistant and like shit like that. And then as soon as you walk in the door, CNC, like, I would just grab a girl by the fucking throat and pin her against the wall. And then I would whisper in her fucking ear while I was pulling her hair all the dirty things that I was about to do to her ass. And then I would just proceed to throw her on the bed, pin her down, and either handcuff her hands behind her back or tie her up. I always keep handcuffs on me. I always keep a pair of handcuffs on me. And then the diabolical point, the part is where I just fucking tease her relentlessly till she's a whimpering mess, denying and depriving her of orgasms until she's begging me to just have my way with her and make her come for me over and over. Begging for me to just have my way with her, and begging me to have my way with her until I'm begging me, begging me to have my way with her. And then I just proceed to make her come for me over and over again until her body can't take anymore. Yeah. Her body can't take anymore. Yeah. But like with you, like most guys don't even know what they're doing though, you know. Like I could tell you something about you. You love to get your fucking hair pulled. I could just fucking tell. But most guys don't even know how to do it right. Yeah, like most guys don't know how to do it right. Like you like it like this. You like it from the base of scalp, like getting your hair pulled like that. Yeah, I already know exactly what I would do to you. But I just want to get to know you a little bit more, you know. Let's just vibe and shit. But let's walk and talk. I gotta go drop something off my car. It's like but yeah, I want to get to know you more. Let's go vibe. I want to go listen to music in my car and chill for a little bit, and then I gotta go. Come with me. Oh, don't be shy. Listen. Nah, I don't just have sex with people unless I know it's gonna be the best for both of us. You'd literally have to beg me. Like I don't have sex with people unless I know that I 100% want to see them again, and I still gotta like get to know you a little bit more before I would even know. Yeah. So yeah, open. I'm gonna open loop. So I'm gonna open loop these girls about me noticing something about them, and like I just wanted to make sure they weren't shy first. What's their name? Nice to meet you. So you're open minded, right? All right. So you're open minded, right? And I can be honest with you. All right. Well, first of all, like, yeah, you're sexy as fuck. I just wanted to see if you were cool and if I was right about the vibe I was picking up. Yeah, I mean, you're sexy as fuck, and like, I just wanted to make sure you were cool though. I just wanted to make sure you were cool and like you were fun. And if I was curious to see if I was right about the vibe that I noticed about you. I was curious to see if I was right about the vibe I was picking up about you from there. And now that I'm talking to you, I was right. I 100% know. I 100% know what type of girl you are. You're sexy as fuck, but I wanted to make sure you were fun and cool too. But I wanted to make sure you were fun and cool too. And I wanted to see if I was right about the vibe that I was picking up from you from over there. And now that I'm talking to you, I was right. I know exactly what type of girl you are. Excuse me. Hi. I wanted to say something to you. I noticed something and I wanted to say something to you, but I just wanted to make sure you weren't shy first. Nah. What's your name? Nice to meet you. You're open-minded, yeah? Okay. No, you're sexy as fuck, but like you're fun, right? You're fun though too, right? Okay. Yeah, so the vibe that I was getting about you, back there. So I was getting a vibe about you. You're sexy. Yeah, I mean you're sexy as fuck, but you're fun though too, right? Okay, yeah. The vibe that I was getting about you was that like I could tell like you're really confident. All right, so I was picking up a vibe. Excuse me, hi. I noticed something about you and I wanted to come tell you, but I just wanted to make sure you weren't shy first. So I wanted to meet you. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Okay, so you're open-minded, right? I can be honest with you. Okay. Yeah, you're sexy as fuck and like I just wanted to make sure you were fun. I wanted to come up and make sure you were cool before I but also I wanted to see if I was right about the vibe I was picking up about you. And now I can see that I am. I think I know exactly what type of girl you are. I think I know exactly what type of girl you are. All right, so and now I can see. Now I can see. Now I can see something about you. Excuse me, I was curious about something, but I wanted to make sure you weren't shy first. You're not, right? What's your name? Nice to meet you. All right, so can I be honest with you? You're like open-minded, right? Okay. Yeah, no, like you're sexy, but like I just wanted to make sure you were fun and you were cool first. And then I wanted to see if I was right about this vibe that I thought I was picking up from you. And now that I'm talking to you, I was right. I think I know exactly what type of girl you are. I'm curious about a vibe that I was picking up about you. But now I could see that I was right. But now I could see something about you. Excuse me, I just noticed something about you. But I wanted to make sure you weren't shy before I came up and said hi. What's your name? All right, nice to meet you. Yeah, so like it's a vibe I'm picking up about you. Are you you're open minded, right? Yeah, it's a vibe I'm picking up about you. You're open minded, right? Yeah. All right, you come off as like I can be honest with you, right? Yeah, it's a vibe I'm picking up about you. You come off as like no, you're sexy as fuck, like, but I just wanted to make sure you were like cool and fun. And then I was gonna tell you about a vibe. Can I be honest with you? Yeah, it's a vibe. This is a vibe that I was picking up from you. I could tell that you're like you would say you're like more like people think you're like shy and reserved, huh? But really you have this fucking freak side that comes out at the right times. Like I could tell like you have this little fucking freak that comes out, huh? At the right times. With the right type of guy. Which is a fucking rare type of guy. Am I right? Like like I would say like the type of guy that you need to actually make you feel comfortable is like dominant experience. He knows what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? He knows what to do with you. But at the same time, he takes it like slow, right? Like, yeah, like he kind of like teases, doesn't give you what you want, and like takes his time to like bring that side out of you. And he gets you to the point where you're just like unbearably fucking turned on. And like you find yourself just fucking lost in the moment and you just realize you just want to let go and allow yourself to be taken in that way that truly fulfills your feminine desires. You know what I mean? Yeah, the problem with that though is like that dude is so fucking rare. Like these days, so I can't tell you how many fucking girls will say like they want something, but then like when the time comes, they can't handle it. They can't handle it. They get shy or whatever. Like they can't. Most girls cannot handle the type of shit that I'm into. What type of shit are you into? Well, DDLG, fucking Tantra, BDSM, CNC, Like, do you know what any of those are? Okay. Well, Tantra is like lovemaking. BDSM is like bondage, tying girls up and shit like that. DDLG is like daddy, little girl, dom, daddy, dom, like little girl. It's like just like a role play, just like a role play. And CNC is like consensual non-consent. So, for example, like sometimes like I just like to just get a girl in my room and then I just fucking pin her against the wall with my hands around her throat and I just tell her exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do to her in her ear. Fucking teasing her. You know what I'm saying? Turn her on like fucking slowly and then I just throw her on the fucking bed and I just handcuff her and tie her up. I just handcuff her and I proceed to fucking tease her until she's a complete whimpering mess, begging me to just have my way with her. And then I proceed to just make her come for me over and over again until her body can't take anymore. Yeah. Would you be able to handle that type of shit? When was the last time you had an experience like that? What's the most orgasms you ever had in one session?
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, most guys don't know what they're doing. I would be embarrassed if I didn't give a girl like 10 to 15. To be honest with you. Yeah. Hey, by the way, I was gonna go get let's go get a drink over here. I was gonna get a drink at this little spot right here. I wanna get to know you more. So tell me about yourself. What are your passions? Yeah. Oh, you're sexy as fuck. Yeah. Hey, excuse me. I noticed something about you, and I was gonna come tell you, but I just wanted to make sure you weren't like shy first. Yeah. What's your name? Daniel. Nice to meet you. You're open minded, right? Like I could be honest with you, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Nah, like first of all, like you're sexy as fuck. Like I just wanted to make sure you were cool and you were fun. And then there's like a vibe that I was picking up about you. And then now that I'm talking to you, I'm 100% right about it. I'm 100% right about it. I could tell that you're like you come off as maybe like a little bit intimidating to most guys. Like you're really confident and it would almost come off as like bitchy or like bratty. But what it really is like you want to basically scare away like weak guys, and at the same time, when a guy is like dominant and actually like attractive to you, you want to bring out that dominant side that really like turns you on, that really does it for you, right? But that type of dominant guy, like that actually makes you feel comfortable and excited at the same time, is so rare.
You know what type of guy I'm talking about, right?
Like the type of guy who just like build it up slowly, right? And let that tension build more and more, like to the point where you're just unbearably turned on, where you're just extremely fucking turned on and realize you just want to let go and allow whatever's fucking going down to go down. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the problem with that is like that guy's so fucking rare. You know, like the type of dominant guy that really knows what to do with you, that really knows what he's gonna do with you. But at the same time, like he doesn't give you what you want right away. Like he takes it slow and he teases you until you're unbearably fucking turned on to the point where you just want to fucking let go and allow yourself to be taken in that way that truly fulfills your feminine desires.
yeah, the problem with that is like that guy is so rare.
The problem with that is like that guy is so rare.
Like these days, like
Even like when I run into girls that want that shit, sometimes like they just can't handle the type of shit that I'm into, for example. Yeah. Do you know what like Tantra, like BDSM, DDLG, like any of that kind of stuff is? Yeah. Yeah. You want to hear like some shit that I'll be into? I mean, I like tying girls up. I like everything, right? I like tying girls up. I like role playing. But one of my favorite things to do is just to pin a fucking girl against the fucking wall and then whisper in her ears all the dirty things that I'm thinking about doing to her. And then throwing her on the bed and fucking handcuffing her or tying her up and teasing her to the point where she's a whimpering mess, begging for me to dominate her. And then, only then, do I proceed to make her come for me over and over, begging me to dominate her. And then I proceed to make her come for me over and over again until her body can't take any fucking more. Yeah. How many orgasms is the most you ever had in a session? I would be ashamed if I didn't give a girl at least 6. The first time, and then like on the second meet, like we could get that up to 10. Third meet, 20. Why not? Yeah. But I only get with a girl if like I know for a fact I want to see her again. So I have to like actually like sexual chemistry is important to me, but so is non-sexual chemistry. I want to vibe. Or like the sexual chemistry has to be so good that I just want to see her again. You know what I mean? At least because sex gets better like the more you have it with the same person. To be honest, you know what I mean? Yeah. But hey, let's go to drink at this fucking spot right here. Have you ever had this spot right here? I was about to go get a drink. Come with me for like 5. I want to get to know you a bit more. Come get a drink with me. Build up the value. She'll come and get a drink with you. All right, that's it right there. So, I'm gonna practice and rehearse this script, like 100 times over the next month. Probably at least 3 times a day. And I'm gonna run it, yeah, like every day. There's gonna be a lot of normal talk in the middle and stuff like that, but that's basically the structure that I'm gonna follow. Where it's hey, I noticed something about you. I wanted to tell you, but I wanted to make sure you weren't shy first. What's your name? You're open-minded. I can be honest with you, right? Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're sexy. I just wanted to make sure you were cool first. And then I wanted to see if I was right about this vibe that I noticed about you. But now that I'm talking to you, I'm 100% right. I know exactly what type of girl you are. I'm 100% right. Like I could tell something about you. But now that I'm talking to you, I could tell like you are. I would say like most people think that you're like intimidating, or most people think that you're like kind of shy and reserved. Because one girl's gonna either be this or that, one or the other. And you can tell by the confidence level. If the confidence is up, she say like trouble or intimidating, bratty, bitchy, and then the other one shy, reserved, boring, but actually you have a fun wild side that comes out once they make you comfortable. And the other one is once you respect them, once like like a type of dominant guy, like yeah, yeah, and then you go straight into type routine. You want a type of dominant guy that knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's gonna do with you, and it excites you, but he also makes you comfortable and like you can trust him because he doesn't give you what you want right away, and he like lets that tension build more and more to the point where you're just complete like unbearably turned on, and you suddenly realize you just want to let go and allow yourself to be taken in that way that truly fulfills your feminine desires. The only problem is that guy's rare. Um, most girls don't even like know how to handle that type of like most girls think that they want that, but then they're not even ready for it these days because it's so uncommon. Like some girls like aren't like even able to handle the type of shit that I'm into. Open loop around the type of shit that I'm into. Like with me, like most girls aren't even able to handle the type of shit that I'm into. and then DHV, and then sext, drop the sext, get her fucking turned on, and then ask her how many orgasms. Oh, I would give you more than that. But I only have sex with a girl that I know I want to see multiple times because the sex gets better. And yeah, the first meet we'd probably have like 6, then 10, then 20. I only want to have sex if I get to know somebody. So I want to get like with me and you, I want to get to know you more. But yeah, I want to get to know you more. I was actually about to go get a drink at the spot. Have you ever had it? Yeah, come get it with me. Let's get a drink. Yeah, let's go get a drink for 5. Oh yeah, let's go get a drink for 5. Let's vibe. I want to get to know you more. So tell me about yourself. Passions, normal talk, right? And then you just escalate, right? It's just like, I can tell you love your hair pulled. You know, there's something else I could tell about you. You love your hair pulled. You love to get spanked. You love to get thrown in. Yeah. Hey, let's go for a walk. I need to get something from my car. And then I can give you a ride. I can give you a ride to your car. And then just pull. Start making out with her and shit like that. So it's that easy. I could see it so clearly. See how I'm using my time and my energy to visualize and imagine. This is how you use your magic. And I know that this video changed my life right now, and it will change others. I'm gone. Hey guys, those of you that watch this video this far, understand you can do this, what I just did, for anything you want in your life. You just need to put your imagination there for a good amount of time. And on that note, guys, I will see you later in the next video.